Early life and background. Sarah Essam was born in Alexandria, Egypt, on December 1, 1993. Growing up in a country where football was largely dominated by men, Sarah's passion for the sport was an anomaly. Despite the societal and cultural barriers surrounding women's involvement in football in Egypt, Essam was determined to play. From a young age, she was drawn to the game. Inspired by the passion and excitement of football that filled the streets of her hometown. Essam's family was supportive, even if unconventional, in a society where girls were often encouraged to focus on academics or domestic responsibilities. Her parents recognized her love for football and supported her decision to pursue it seriously. Sarah's early years involved playing in local parks and joining informal street matches, where she quickly stood out due to her impressive skill and natural talent. Breaking barriers in Egyptian football. The road to professional football for a woman in Egypt was not easy, but Essam's talent could not be ignored. At just 14 years old, she joined the Alexandria-based team, Al-Ittihad, and began to prove her worth in competitive matches. In a country where women's football was still in its infancy, Essam's commitment and skill set her apart from the rest. She became the first female footballer in Egypt to earn a spot on a professional team in one of the country's highest leagues. Her determination and drive caught the attention of many, and she was soon playing for Egypt's national women's team. Sarah Essam was not just making a name for herself in Egypt. She was also becoming a trailblazer for female athletes in a region where women's football was still in its developmental stages. Her performances with Al-Ittihad and the national team earned her recognition as one of the most promising talents in Egyptian football. International recognition and career development. Essam's rising profile in Egypt quickly attracted international attention. In 2015, she made the decision to move abroad to further her career. She relocated to the United Kingdom, where she joined the Birmingham-based team, the Birmingham City Ladies FC. This was a significant moment in her career, as it marked her first move into a more competitive, established football league. In the UK, Sarah faced a new set of challenges. As a player from Egypt, she had to adjust to a different style of play and adapt to the demands of a much higher standard of competition. However, her previous experiences and innate skills helped her to thrive in this new environment. Essam quickly proved herself as an invaluable player for her new team, where her skill, work ethic, and versatility on the field stood out. During her time in the UK, Sarah was fortunate to play alongside some of the best female footballers in the world, gaining valuable experience and exposure to international standards of play. Her role in Birmingham City's attacking play saw her become a fan favorite, and her presence on the pitch helped elevate the team to new heights. A pioneer for women's football in the Arab world. Beyond her club career, Essam's influence on women's football extended far beyond the playing field. She became a pioneer for women's football in Egypt and the Arab world. Her success was groundbreaking, as she was one of the very first female footballers from Egypt to make the transition to professional leagues outside the country. Essam's achievements inspired a new generation of young girls in Egypt and the surrounding region to pursue their football dreams, even in the face of adversity. In addition to her impact on the field, Essam used her platform to advocate for the growth of women's football in the Arab world. She spoke out about the importance of providing more opportunities for young girls to play football, as well as the need for societal support for women in sports. Essam's story became a symbol of hope for aspiring female footballers in a region where female athletes have often faced significant barriers to participation. Impact and recognition. As Essam's career continued to progress, she earned widespread recognition for her contributions to the development of women's football. She became the first Egyptian woman to play in top-tier football leagues in Europe, which was a historic achievement not only for her but also for women in Arab countries. Her pioneering work in the sport contributed to changing perceptions of women's football in her home country and beyond. Essam's skill set and leadership qualities were quickly recognized, and she was given the captaincy of Egypt's national team. As captain, she led by example, combining her technical prowess with a strong work ethic, and she quickly became the symbol of Egypt's women's football movement. Under her leadership, the national team improved their performances on the international stage, and Essam's influence played a critical role in bringing more attention to the women's game in Egypt and the wider Middle East region. Challenges and triumphs. Throughout her career, Essam faced numerous challenges. she encountered skepticism and resistance, not just from her peers, but also from certain segments of society that did not view women's football as legitimate. In many countries, the sport remains male-dominated, and opportunities for women are limited. Essam's determination and resilience, however, allowed her to rise above these challenges. Despite facing significant obstacles, Sarah Essam's career continued to flourish. She achieved success both as an individual and as part of her team, overcoming cultural and societal barriers that often held women back in sport. Essam's legacy has inspired countless young girls in Egypt and the Middle East to dream big, teaching them that through dedication and perseverance, anything is possible. Retirement and life after football. After a highly successful career that spanned across Egypt, the United Kingdom, and Europe, Sarah Essam made the decision to retire from professional football. Her departure from the pitch was bittersweet, as she had made a significant impact on both the sport and the broader societal movement for women's rights in the Arab world. Following her retirement, Essam remained heavily involved in football, but in a different capacity. She transitioned into coaching and football development, working with young female athletes to continue the work she had started during her playing career. She became a mentor to young footballers, helping them navigate the challenges she had faced and empowering them to follow in her footsteps. Essam also began working as an ambassador for women's sports, advocating for more support, funding, and visibility for women in football. Her efforts helped to pave the way for future generations of athletes, both in Egypt and internationally. Legacy and influence. Sarah Essam's legacy as one of the most influential female footballers from the Arab world is undeniable. Her contributions to the growth of women's football, both on and off the pitch, will continue to inspire generations to come. Essam's courage to break through barriers, both personal and cultural, and her determination to pursue her dreams, has solidified her place in the history of the sport. As a player, she demonstrated incredible skill and leadership, earning the respect of her teammates and rivals alike. But her true legacy lies in the doors she opened for young girls to pursue football in regions where such opportunities were previously unavailable. Essam's story serves as a testament to the power of sport to change lives, and her impact will be felt long after she has left the pitch. Today, Sarah Essam remains an icon for women's football in Egypt and the Arab world. Her story continues to inspire countless young women to follow their passions, regardless of the challenges they may face. Through her perseverance, determination, and talent, Sarah Essam has proven that with hard work and belief, barriers can be broken, and dreams can come true.